Being good at something is a feeling I've had instilled in myself my entire life, even before I started playing baseball. Um, when I was 6, I really liked being good at things, winning, not in the Charlie Sheen sense of the word, but to be talented, to be skilled, to be recognized, uh, to have attention paid to my effort and my imagination and the exertions of my body. Annoyingly often. I don't think my parents would ever say so, but I look back on it and I'm sure there are instances where I was irritating because I didn't win or something like that. I have fought the tendencies of being a sore loser the entirety of my life. But when it comes to art, that sort of thing that we all do, and when it started out, it was never a measure of success. It was not competition. It wasn't competing with anyone. It obviously wasn't about money. It was about, I want to tell a story, or I have this picture in my head, and I'm going to make it real, or I need my mother to write the letters to my pen pals. By my pen pals, I mean my 4 imaginary friends, Scott, Crystal, Zooey, and Tachi. I'm pretty sure the last one was named after my misunderstanding of the name of like a TV from that era, like a TV maker or something like that. I don't remember which one, but it was always fostered out of a desire to do something, to tell a story, creativity for creativity's sake. And it was only as I got further into school, and by further into school I mean even like 2nd, 3rd grade, when following certain rules were in an art project were rewarded, that this deep desire to be really good at something. And this is there beyond not just a willingness to work hard, but just a deep desire to be good at everything I do. And this need to express myself in some form began to collide, but not in a healthy way. I was jealous and envious of other people and their abilities. I remember a Heidi Geisbuehler, hi Heidi, was really good at drawing, and it made me so angry because I was not as good at her drawing. I could draw anime characters all day long. I don't think she could, but I could. But the fact that she did animals so well and that was what's valued was deeply upsetting to me, and I thought I was a failure and incomplete. I and this sort of strange, weird envy is a hidden, maybe you all know. It's a streak that has existed through most of my life, and it's not something I haven't been really dealing with up until the past few years. I mean, I go to graduate school, which is not something everyone does. A lot more people do it now, but it's not something everyone does, and especially people with my family background. We don't do this. But I get upset and jealous of my friends who live in Chicago and live it up and are starving and such, as opposed to just appreciating how I've been able to make do of what I have accomplished. I want a life in the arts. I do. In some immeasurable way, I want to be paid in some form for my artistic creations, whether it be a performed character, a vision for a written text, or the creation of a text itself. In the theater, primarily, is where I'd guess, or elsewhere, if I decide to do something else. I would like a life in the arts, and it would be remiss of me to jump on a bandwagon of people saying that, oh, I just do this to feel good inside. Yes, writing plays makes me feel good inside as of late, and I really, really like it. I'm not going to stop. But it would be dumb of me to not recognize that validation of some sorts is necessary, be it monetarily or, wow, you're really good, even if I shirk it off and try to remain humble. I deeply need that and like it. Academia will give me none of these things. They may give me affirmation that I'm smart, and that's great, but I don't care. This isn't me saying I'm leaving grad school. That's not it at all. Clarify. But in being in these two MA programs, Kentucky, Ohio, and being exposed to playwriting, and now at Ohio having the chance to act again, not on a main stage, but for a directing class, and to have received the respect of my peers again after a year of not really doing that after Truman. It is utterly important that I'm surrounded by people that I can support in their artistic endeavors and who can support me. So as long as I'm creating art and participating in art that allows me to interact with other talented artists and to create excellent things, and for them to support me and I support them, my life will be a success. I think that is all is necessary for me. I think I could want more. I would love to be produced by a Lord Theatre someday. I would love to win a Pulitzer. Honestly, like, I would really love to write a Pulitzer-winning play. I would love to get favorable reviews. That would be pretty freaking awesome. But I think if I can have that community, then my life, not my life, but my artistic life will always be a success. And that's important to me. I'm going to fail at some point. I have failed at many things. I've been a shitty boyfriend. I'm a terrible uncle in that I don't talk to my niece and nephew enough. I have my failings as a son, as a friend, as a person with follow through on projects that don't involve me. But if I can be good to others at heart and continue to strive to do my best for him and my own ideas of art and support others while doing it, that would be successful. That would be a life in the arts that was quite successful.